This light might not change the film industry, but it will absolutely change the way that you light things. And today, I want to run through how I use it to light my shoots. As a cinematographer, it's your job to use light as a paintbrush. I find that it's very hard to stand out in the industry nowadays because there are so many people that can be doing this. But one thing that I have found that has made me stand out is lighting. And with tools like this, it just makes it so much easier for you to have a specific style and move quick on your feet, especially if you are not working with a big crew. If you're new to my channel, my name is Seth Dunlap. I'm a filmmaker based in Los Angeles, California. Subscribe so you can see whenever I release new videos like this. So even with my small channel, I still get hit up weekly to make these videos on products that 95% of the time I don't want. So I typically say no, but in this circumstance, Zhiyun reached out to me for an honest review, and I actually already had the light in my Amazon cart, so I decided to say yes. But they're not sponsoring me, they just literally are sending me the light so I can try it, and I get to keep it, so win-win. The case that comes with this is amazing. You have your softbox on the bottom of it to where you can easily pop it out and put it on the light. I love the spotlight attachment. I can easily shape the light to be exactly what I want it to be, or you can throw the Fresnel on and use it as a splash in the background. Like, it's just the way that these accessories work with the light is very intentional, and it makes it easier for me to want to use these accessories more often. Specifically with the spotlight, I like bouncing it off a wall to use as a key light sometimes if I'm in a bind with spacing. So yeah, using that spotlight is really special because you can do a lot of things with it. What piece of gear have you guys been using recently that has made your life easier on set? Leave a comment below, and I would honestly love to learn what you guys are using. Hats off to Cam Mackey and Zhiyun for making this light. I actually worked with another compact light on another shoot that I did overseas, and it actually broke while I was on set. So my goal is to make another video featuring this light in like 6 to 12 months from now to see how it's holding up, because I am not sure of the overall durability of compact lights for a long time, but I can say out of all the compact lights that I've tried, this one has felt like it's going to hold up, and it seems like their customer support is willing to help you if anything goes wrong. So let me know if you guys have had this light for longer than I have. I've had it for about a month now. Let me know how yours is holding up. I also have a 10% discount on the entire package of this light, with also a separate discount code for the spotlight mount. So check out the link below and get yours for at least 10% off. But honestly, it seems like these things are built well, and it will hopefully stand the test of time. Over the years of doing this, there has been this consistent through line with my work specifically, and that is my pursuit to try to get all my equipment to be as small as possible to make the creative process for me easier, because whenever I show up with a ton of equipment, it literally weighs my brain and my creativity down, because I know that I have to set up so many different things and manage so many different pieces of equipment that it limits me in my creativity. So I want to fully be free to achieve the exact shot that I'm thinking. And with smaller lights and smaller cameras, it makes it very easy to be able to mount lights in specific spots where I would normally need more C-stands or grip equipment. And being able to have a light that is this size, it just makes it so much easier to put a light in places where I normally couldn't unless I had a 2 to 3 man grip crew. If you look at movies like The Creator, directed by Gareth Edwards, he chose to go with a small FX3 camera package so he could have multiple cameras, and it made it easy for him and the production to be able to essentially package all of that together and move between a lot of different locations in a short amount of time. With this small light, I have to say that whenever I mount it somewhere really high, I'm literally never turning the knobs to adjust the light. So what I have found is very helpful with this light is using their app. Surprisingly, it doesn't have any good reviews on the App Store, but I actually haven't had any issues with it. Leave a comment below if you guys have run into any issues with it. I love being able to use that app to fine tune the dimming, the color, using lighting effects. It just works well for me. I think probably the most annoying part of this light is the battery grip. I mean, it attaches really well to the light, but the power just doesn't last that long. I think you can shoot at 30 minutes at 100%, which is pretty useless. So whenever I have the battery grip on, I have the USB-C plugged in, and I think that can take me probably to like between 6 and 8 hours if I'm running between 50 and 70%. So yeah, you can get most of the day on just one battery whenever you have that external battery plugged in. And you could just go USB-C straight into the bottom of the light. So it just works really well for my workflow. It doesn't come with a ball head, so I ended up buying a newer branded ball head to go onto the bottom of the light. And whenever you screw this light on to the top of a stand, you can't tilt it at all. So make sure that you get a little ball head just to make it easier to do your fine-tuned tilting adjustments. I'll leave a link of that in the description below. Because it's a compact light, there is just not that huge of a light throw. So whenever you're using the light, it's just not that soft. So one thing that I have done to combat that is I have the softbox on the light, and I also have another diffusion in front of the light just to help with the softness whenever I'm shooting an interview or something where I want the light to feel like it's not sourcey. This light is not the perfect light for every gig, but it's definitely gonna help enable me to tell my stories on the smaller shoots where I don't have a lighting team behind me. It works well and it will make your life easier. So yeah, I would definitely suggest that it's worth the $500 that you're gonna spend on it. Obviously, there is no perfect gear, but you have to remember that it's the artist behind these creative tools that we're using to paint the picture. Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot. Oh yeah, please don't forget to subscribe.